on, come on, come on, come on, make a move. Everybody, 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 say it, make a move. If there is a bigger fan of the self-driving car than yours truly, I'm not sure who it would be. I just love everything about this concept. No more drunk drivers, no more dangerous teens or seniors. As an occasional resident of the Sunshine State, I can attest to the latter from personal experience. You know, it's not so much the fastness or the slowness that does it. It's the, I have absolutely no idea what this person is going to do. It's crazy. Anyway, no more of that. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I won't be advocating for taking people's cars away. But when self-driving is fully here and fully embraced, as a wise man once said, what a wonderful world it will be. Have you ever noticed that in the movies or really any kind of entertainment, there's a part in the beginning that's usually good, and then something happens in the middle that's usually bad, and then the end, something good usually happens again. Unless you're watching a Scorsese film, The Irishman, Godfather, which is more like a 3-hour-long badathon. Anyway, relative to self-driving cars, I think we're kind of in the middle. Despite the unlimited potential of these vehicles, you find riders out there, God bless them, trying desperately to find something bad to say. My favorite one is the old chestnut, they'll favor the rich. Won't these people ever learn? Of course they'll favor the rich at the start. They'll be the ones spending lots and lots of their own money to perfect something that will eventually make driving safer, easier, and cheaper for all of us. I just saw another one. These cars will be bad because until all cars are fully self-driving, people will rely too much on improvements that have been made so far, like self-parking and cruise control and automatic braking. And you're always going to have some Tesla driver taking a nap in his non-self-driving car that's going 80 miles an hour. Some people just have to push it. Does that mean the rest of us should have to drive inconvenient, unsafe cars indefinitely? And then you've got this one. Self-driving cars really need to learn to drive more like people. Okay, so self-driving cars owned by Waymo, the Google company, have driven about 30 million miles so far and been involved in about 30 accidents, of which one, causing no injuries, was the fault of the self-driving system. In most cases, the self-driving car was rear-ended by a vehicle driven by a human. Okay, so one minor accident and 30 million miles. Pretty good, but the actual number of what Waymo calls incidents is closer to 50. What gives? What were the other 20 incidents, you may ask? These were occasions where the self-driving vehicles were physically attacked by human beings wielding clubs, fists, and in some cases, guns. Oh, and here's this one. It's incredible. And yet, self-driving cars really need to learn to drive more like people. You know, someone recently said to me, Michael, you seem to love humans but hate people. What's up with that? To which I responded something like, you know, hate is a very strong word. I prefer to think of it as a deep and abiding sense of disappointment in the way that some people ignore the wonderful gifts they have been given and instead use things like sticks and stones and frequently the tax man to lash out at their fellow man, or in this case, car. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being human. And I don't hate people. And for those of us who think we're better drivers than self-driving cars, check this out.
3, 2, 1, go. looked great. Actually, the proximity of the boxes from this looked amazing.
Sounds perfect. It's almost like as though we did some math for this.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.